Fresh Insights.
I'm Micah Solomon, and I'm sitting down today with Prakash Ramamurthy, who's the Chief Product Officer at Freshworks. So for those who don't know or have kind of a limited understanding, what is the role of a Chief Product Officer, and is this a particularly timely role to be having these days?
Yeah, I mean, if you were to really put it simply, the Chief Product Officer is the custodian of the customer experience. The job here is to understand what problems of the customers you're trying to solve and how best to solve for it to give them the best experience possible. So that is you're the custodian of that. And at a company like Freshworks, where we talk about making delight easy, the whole goal here is to build products that will convey those ethos. And as a CPO, my job is to ensure that we are staying true to our values and bringing the customer experience we strive for.
So how do you think customers have been changed by the pandemic, and what are they telling you now?
Well, there are two trends that we see in the market. If you look at it from our customer support business, the pandemic has really accelerated brick and mortar companies to have an online presence, right? So if you look at it, that's one of the reasons platforms like Shopify are doing very well. So what that means is for those same customers who are moving to or trying to have an online presence, how do you provide support to your customers? So that is one thing that has changed, and we are trying to help them solve for that problem. But when you look at the employee segment, right, hybrid workplace is here to stay. Pandemic has really made it permanent. So what that means is, how do you onboard your workforce? How do you give them a consistent experience? How do you train them? How do you make them be effective and successful? So all of those things have now become a permanent challenge. So if you're in support, or where you could typically walk the floor, there's nothing like walking the floor anymore. Right. If they're all sitting in their houses on Zoom. So how do you provide consistency? How do you give them the right tools that they need? So those things have significantly changed because of the pandemic. And we look at that, we try to help our customers, both from a customer support perspective, and from an IT help desk perspective.
In what situations should a business use AI, and when should a human be injected into the mix?
Well, it's not either or, actually, Micah. One of the things that we tell our customers is we have bot capabilities, we have intelligence that we're built in, but we tell them that it is meant to make the agents be more effective. And it can be done in a multitude of different ways, right? For example, you can front end your customer support with bots answering frequently asked questions, or taking care of frequently requested transactions, like where is my package, when can I get a refund, I want to change address. These things are routine things that an agent doesn't need to do. What it allows the agent to do then is to take care of the more interesting problems. It gives them more time to think about it and solve for the customer and give them a better experience. So for us, AI versus an agent is not an either or, it's a continuum. And the way we build solution is for it to peacefully coexist and enhance the experience for the end customers, but also make it easy for the agents and make their lives easier to serve those customers.
Now, is part of it not just getting rid of the duller transactions for the agent, but also making it easier for the agent to answer those more interesting questions?
Absolutely. So bringing them the right set of information when they need it. So let's say a customer has a request. If we can bring them all the information, or if we give them the right articles that they should send it to them, anything they can do to assist the agent, or make it easy for them to do their jobs, those areas AI is very effective. And the other thing that we have tried to do with AI is make it be more purpose-built, as opposed to giving a toolkit for our customers to then go build on it. Because we don't want AI to be a DIY kind of a paradigm. We want it to be purpose-built, baked into the product, where it kind of naturally fits into the flow of our customers' experience. So we try hard to do that.
And I love Freddie, who makes the whole thing less intimidating.
Absolutely. So we don't name it after a scientist. We name it after a dog, which is meant to be your pet, and is meant to kind of soothe you and calm you, and not intimidate you with its intellect.
Freshworks today is offering both customer experience and employee experience solutions. Why are both important in the marketplace today?
It's actually very simple. If you were to look at it in a nutshell, happy employees make happy customers. But if you kind of peel the onion back, we want to provide solutions for employees to be able to get the support they need on a daily basis, whether it is getting yourself a new laptop or getting, fixing a password that you've forgotten, simple things that would add friction in your daily life. How do you make it a better employee experience? And then on the other side, if they are happy, if you give them the right set of tools to service their customers, they're going to make their customers happy as well. So if you go talk to any business, if you ask them what is their number one goal, their number one goal is to make their customers happy. So we feel that this suite of solutions that we provide, both for customers to make both for businesses to make their employees and their customers happy, ultimately results in a better experience all around.
What are you seeing is coming next for business software?
Here at Freshworks, we are investing a lot in AI, AI/ML across the board. Whether if you look at it in our ITOM solution, we are investing a lot in AI ops to help businesses manage incidents better and faster and smarter. And similarly, in our CRM, we are using AI to do better deal forecasting, help salespeople close deals faster. And in customer success, obviously our investment in bots will continue. How do we use natural language to help serve customers better? So that is one theme across the board where we're investing a lot at Freshworks. The other thing also is this, which is as we add more capabilities, one of the hardest things is to make software be simple. Making things simple is really hard. Making things complex is easy. So that's another area we continue to work on to make our products better and easier to use for our customers.
So talking with you, it seems like you've enjoyed many parts of your career and continue to here. But if I pressed you, what's your favorite part of your job?
The thing I love about my job the most is talking to customers. Especially when you get on a call and the customer says, your product made a difference. We are delighted to use it. It helps me serve my employees or serve my customers better. Those things make our work very tangible. They also give us feedback. Not every call is about telling us how great we are. There are times when customers feel we could do things better, and we take that very seriously. But a lot of times on a day-to-day basis, you're focused on the roadmap, what feature to build, scrums, backlog, and things like that. But then you get on a call, and then it makes it all worth it. And that's the most exciting part of my job. And I try to capture those moments to convey it back to my teams as well. So I encourage my team members, all of them, to get on calls with customers. First, you'll get their feedback unvarnished. The second thing, also, it reinforces to them that they're doing something really, really meaningful, and it's actually helping somebody on the other end. So it makes it more personal for them.
Thanks for joining us. For more information, visit freshworks.com.